Zendabad Shah, or Viva Shah, is what was screamed in the streets of Tehran in 1953 between August 15th and 19th. This was yelled by mafia members, citizens, as well as fellow Americans, all working to bring the Shah of Iran, Shah Pahlavi, back to power. Earlier in 1951, Iran had democratically elected a prime minister. His goal was to make a nationally owned oil company. This was against the wishes of the West and many of its citizens. So together they worked to bring back the Shah. This shows the patriotic culture and the culture that I represent, that many Americans sacrifice and work for around the world. My grandfather, after working with the Shah of Iran, was given this sword as a symbol of his gratitude, engraved with a thank you from not only himself, but an entire nation of people. This symbol is one of many given to soldiers around the world in every conflict, from hand-sewn patches of World War II made by women to symbolize the towns in which they fought, to handmade gifts from North Korea, Vietnam, and other areas all around the world where soldiers have fought to work for the parts of America that we hold true. My grandfather was a true patriot. He sacrificed family values and time, all in the name of protecting America's interest. Before we were even a country, my family has been ingrained in patriotic culture. From one of the first governors of Jamestown to fighting on the beaches of Normandy and Okinawa, we have been around the world trying to defend America's interest. So before Tehran and the sword of symbolizing patriotism, it is part of my family and the organization of which is America. Patriotic culture is part of all of us. It defends all of us. Whether you have a different ideal system or a different value, you are part of America, and without patriotism, you would not be here today. Earlier in the August of 1953, the Shah worked hard to bring himself back to power. I am not directly a patriot. I have not served America, and I have not worked for it. But I believe strong in America's culture of direct patriotism. I am a proud American, and I stand by America. When you look at the history of the world and history of culture, every country is patriotic. You must be proud of your nation and the people you represent. For if you are not really a patriot, are you? After receiving the sword, my grandfather came back to America and worked as a taxi driver. Patriotism is not always glorified. Many of our soldiers do not make it to be wealthy, they do not make it to be well known, and some of them never even make it home. But this symbol is something that's been given around the world. So when you see something that symbolizes patriotism, be it a flag, a gift, or even a token from another country, just think about the pride that that owner must feel, knowing that they gave up so much just for what little that we all here have. Thank you.